Have you ever felt like you're standing in the middle of a storm, but you don't even know where the storm is coming from? That's exactly what she's doing to you. But why? It starts so sweet. She smiles at you. She laughs when you talk. She touches your arm lightly and says, "I like being around you." Your heart jumps. Your stomach flips. Your mind whispers, "This is it. She likes me." But then something strange happens. The next day she disappears. No texts, no calls. You wait and wait. Your eyes keep checking your phone like it's broken. You even turn the screen off and on, hoping for that little buzz. But nothing comes. Your chest feels tight. Your brain races. You ask yourself, did I say something wrong? Did she lose interest? Should I text her first? You send a message. Minutes feel like hours. Hours feel like days. Finally, she replies with just 2 words. "Hey, you." And just like that, the storm clears. Your heart feels safe again. You smile, thinking, maybe she was just busy. But this keeps happening again and again. Warm one day, cold the next, sweet one moment, distant the other. It's like she's playing a game you don't understand. And every time she pulls away, you chase. You think, maybe if I show her how much I care, she'll finally see how special I am. But that's where the trap is. The more you chase, the more you give, the more you try, the more she pulls back. You feel dizzy, like a mouse running inside a wheel, going fast but going nowhere. You feel trapped inside her puzzle, a puzzle that was never meant to be solved by chasing. But here's the secret, my friend. She knows exactly what she's doing. She keeps you close enough so you won't leave, but far enough so she doesn't have to choose. You become her safe option, but not her real choice. And while you sit there, waiting for her to finally decide, your peace is slowly stolen. Your power is taken. Your confidence gets weaker, but not anymore. Because right now, you're about to learn something powerful, something most men never learn. It's called Stoic detachment. It's not a trick. It's not a game. It's real power. When you learn this, she won't know what hit her. She will feel your strength, your calm, your mystery. And suddenly, she will start chasing you. Are you ready for that power? Why chasing makes you weaker, and she knows it. Have you ever wondered why the more you try, the more she slips away? What if I told you your effort is actually the problem? Let's step inside her mind for a second. When you chase her, when you call again and again, when you double text, when you drop everything just to see her, she doesn't think, wow, he must really like me. Number, instead, she thinks something much different. She feels safe. Not safe like, this man will protect me, but safe like, he won't leave. He wants me more than I want him. And right there, the balance shifts. Because the moment she feels you want her more than she wants you. She no longer feels excited. She no longer feels curious. She knows she has you. And when someone knows they can have you any time, the mystery fades, the spark dies a little, the fire cools down. It's strange, isn't it? You thought being extra kind, always available, super attentive, would make her love you more. But it's doing the opposite. Why? Because people don't value what's always there. They crave what feels rare. They chase what feels uncertain. Imagine this. If you walked outside every morning and there was always a bright red rose waiting for you, day after day, month after month, would you still feel excited? Number, because you know it will always be there. But what if one day the rose was missing and the next day it was gone too? Suddenly, you would start thinking about that rose, missing it, wanting it back, wondering where it went. That's how attraction works. The moment she feels she can predict you, she stops feeling that deep hunger for you. But when you live your life with purpose, when you're not always available, when you have your own mission, suddenly you become that rare rose. She doesn't know when she'll see you next. She starts thinking about you, wondering about you, missing you. That's when her emotions flip. That's when she starts chasing you. And the best part? You didn't play any games. You simply lived your life like a man who knows his worth. The power of silence. When your absence speaks louder than words. Have you ever felt the room grow heavy just because someone important wasn't there? What if I told you your absence can pull her closer than your presence ever could? Most men think they need to say something, to explain themselves, to express their feelings, to prove how much they care. But here's the secret few ever understand. Silence can scream louder than words. When you're always available, always talking, always filling the space with noise, there's no room for her mind to wander, no room for mystery to build, no room for curiosity to grow. But when you quietly step back, when you let moments of silence fill the air, something strange happens inside her mind. She starts asking questions. Why isn't he calling? Is he thinking about me? Did I do something wrong? Is he losing interest? Her brain starts spinning in loops. And those loops turn into feelings. Those feelings turn into desire. That desire pulls her toward you like a magnet. See, it's not about ignoring her, to punish her. It's not about playing cold games. It's about creating space where she starts to miss you. Think about your favorite song. If you play it on repeat all day long, what happens? You get tired of it. It becomes background noise. But if you don't hear it for weeks, and suddenly it plays again, your heart jumps. You feel that spark again. That's the power of absence. When you have your own life, your own goals, your own time, you naturally create these small spaces where she feels your absence. And those spaces aren't empty to her. They're filled with emotion, imagination, and longing. She starts to value your presence. More. Not because you begged for it, but because you allowed her mind to miss you. Now, are you ready to learn how your purpose makes you magnetic without even trying? Shall we move to the next stage? How your purpose makes her chase you. What if I told you, the more you chase your mission, the more she starts chasing you? Sounds crazy, right? But this is where real attraction lives. Most men flip the script. They put the woman first. They think, if I just make her my everything, she'll stay. But no, that's exactly when she starts losing interest. Because you've given up the one thing that made you valuable in the first place, your purpose. Your purpose is like a fire inside you. It lights up your eyes. It powers your steps. It makes you wake up with excitement every morning. When a man is locked into his mission, whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, creating something powerful, he shines. He doesn't need anyone to complete him. He's already full. And guess what? That fullness is what draws her closer. She doesn't want to be your purpose. She wants to join your purpose. Why? Because your life is already moving like a river, strong, steady, full of energy. When she sees you building, growing, and staying focused, her mind whispers, "He doesn't need me, but I want to be part of that world." It creates mystery. It creates admiration. It creates attraction without you chasing anything. Now here's the part no one tells you. The stronger your purpose, the less you care about her mood swings, her mixed signals, her tests. Why? Because you're too busy building. You don't have time for drama. You don't lose sleep wondering, does she like me today? You're already fulfilled. And that fulfillment makes you rare. When she feels you're not chasing her approval, she starts chasing your presence. That's the power of being a man on a mission. Now, are you ready to discover how scarcity makes her value every moment she gets with you? The secret power of scarcity. Why less of you means more value. Have you ever wondered why something rare feels so special? Why diamonds shine brighter than rocks? Now, imagine if you became that rare thing in her world. Most men think being always available makes them good partners. They believe, if I answer every call, reply to every text, meet her whenever she asks, she'll feel loved. But here's the painful truth. It doesn't work. When you're always there, she gets used to you. Your presence becomes normal. And the human brain doesn't crave what's always easy to get. Think about it. Why do people stand in long lines for limited shoes? Why do rare paintings cost millions? Because scarcity creates value. The same rule works with you when you're busy with your purpose, when you're not always at her fingertips, when your time is carefully protected. You become like that rare diamond. She starts thinking, when will I see him again? Why is he so focused? How do I get more of his time? Her mind starts spinning. You're not playing games. You're simply living your life. This absence creates curiosity. Curiosity grows into desire. Desire transforms into attachment. When she knows you won't drop everything for her, she respects you more. She values every moment with you. She feels lucky just to be part of your world. Scarcity isn't about ignoring her. It's about showing that your time is precious, and she needs to earn more of it. That's real power. Silent power. Now, what happens when you master your emotions and stay calm even when she tests you? That's when your aura becomes unbreakable. The unbreakable power of emotional mastery. Imagine standing in the middle of a huge storm, wild winds, heavy rain, but you stand still, calm, unshaken. What if you could be that man in your relationship? Most men fail here, big time, because when emotions rise, they lose control. She gets upset, they panic, she pulls away, they chase. She gives mixed signals, they beg for answers. And every time this happens, their value drops, their power fades. Why? Because women are emotional creatures. They feel things deeply. They experience waves of feelings every day. When she feels unsure, she tests you. She wants to know, can he handle my emotions? Will he stay strong when I'm not? If you crumble, she feels unsafe. If you beg, she loses respect. If you get angry, she pulls back. But if you stay calm, if you remain peaceful, steady and grounded, she sees something rare. A man who controls his emotions is like a lighthouse in a storm. He guides, he protects, he stands tall no matter how rough the waves get. And you know what's crazy? This calmness creates attraction. It builds trust. It makes her feel safe to open up. Because deep inside, women crave a man who stays strong when everything else feels unstable. You're not cold. You're not heartless. You feel emotions, but you don't let them rule you. That's emotional mastery. And emotional mastery, it's pure AURA. She feels it, even if she can't explain it. Now, imagine adding true, unshakable confidence to this. The kind that comes from deep inside, not from showing off. The secret source of real confidence. What if I told you? Real confidence isn't loud. It's silent. And that silence, it drives her wild. Many men get this wrong. So wrong. They think confidence means showing off. Big cars, fancy watches, loud words, expensive dinners. But all that, it's noise. It's weak. It screams, please notice me. And women? They can smell fake confidence from a mile away. They sense when a man's trying too hard. And instead of feeling attraction, they feel nothing. Now listen carefully. Real confidence? It's quiet. It whispers, not shouts. It's felt, not forced. True confidence comes from within, from knowing who you are, from being happy with yourself even if no one claps for you, from trusting your own choices, even if people doubt you. Imagine walking into a room. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just there, at peace, comfortable in your skin, strong, without needing to prove it. And she sees you. Her heart races. Her mind wonders. Who is this man? Why does he feel so different? That mystery, that calm power, it hooks her. It creates a thought loop in her head. She starts thinking about you again and again. Because confidence mixed with calmness, that's rare. That's magnetic. And here's the truth. When you build this kind of confidence, you stop chasing. You stop worrying. You live your purpose. And women naturally want to be a part of your life. But there's one more secret layer to this. It's the power of purpose. Without it, confidence falls apart. Purpose, the flame she can't resist. What if I told you the most attractive thing isn't your looks, your money, or your words, but something invisible, something she can feel burning inside you? Let's go even deeper now. Because here lies one of the biggest truths most men never learn. Women are drawn to purpose, not gifts, not constant attention, not empty words, but your mission, your reason, your fire. When a man has purpose, something strange happens. He moves differently. He speaks with calm power. He's not desperate for attention. Because he's already full. Women sense it. They feel like they've stumbled upon something rare. Like a secret. And it pulls them closer. Why? Because your purpose shows you don't need her to complete you. You have a mountain to climb, a path to walk, a world to conquer, with or without her. And here's where it gets even more powerful. When a woman sees you walking your path, she naturally wants to be part of your journey. Not because you begged her, not because you chased her, but because your energy says, I'm whole. If you want to join me, fine. If not, I keep walking. This creates a strong emotional contrast. She feels both the safety of your calm strength and the excitement of possibly losing you to your mission. This balance, it makes her attach faster, deeper. But most men mess this up. They make her their purpose. And when they do, the magic dies. The attraction fades. The power slips away. Remember, a woman doesn't want to be your whole world. She wants to join your world. She wants to feel like she's earned a place next to a man who's already climbing his mountain. But wait, there's another secret weapon most men never master. It's the hidden art of scarcity. Shall we unlock that next in the next stage? Noreen. The power of scarcity, when less is more. What if the secret to making her want you more is giving her less? Sounds crazy. Let's open a door most men are too scared to touch. Let's face it, most guys think they need to be everywhere in her life. Every text, every call, every plan, always available, always saying yes. But what happens? She gets bored. She stops chasing. She feels too safe. And slowly her desire fades like a flame starved of air. Why? Because when something is always there, it loses its value. Now imagine this. You're like rare gold, hard to find, not always easy to reach. But when she gets a moment of your time, it feels special. It feels exciting. It feels earned. That is scarcity. Scarcity isn't being cold. It's not ignoring her. It's not playing games. It's simply living your life fully, focusing on your goals, making your time valuable. When you do this, every interaction becomes more meaningful. She leans in more. She wonders where you are. She starts craving your attention. The less she gets, the more she wants. Because here's the truth. Human nature desires what's not easily available. It triggers curiosity. It sparks desire. It builds tension. And tension creates attraction. Most men fear creating space. They worry she'll lose interest. But it's the opposite. If you're a man of value, your absence whispers louder than your words ever could. Now, you've learned about scarcity. But there's one final piece. The crown jewel. The ultimate force behind lasting attraction. Emotional mastery. The final key, emotional mastery that pulls her in. Have you ever seen a man so calm, so steady, that people feel safe just being around him? What if I told you this is the secret that makes her attached deeper than anything else? Let's dive into the quiet power most men never develop. Emotional mastery. You see, when most men deal with women, they let emotions run wild. Jealousy, fear, insecurity, anger, desperation. They text too much. They argue too fast. They react too quickly. And what happens? She senses weakness. She feels instability. She pulls away, confused, unsure, turned off. But you will be different. You will be unshakable, calm, like the still ocean at night, steady like a mountain that doesn't move, even in storms. When she tests you, and she will, you won't flinch. When she gives mixed signals, you won't panic. When she pulls back, you won't chase. Instead, you'll stay grounded. You'll breathe. You'll smile. You'll stay in control. This is not coldness. It's strength. It's leadership. It's AURA. And guess what? Women crave this kind of man because deep inside, it makes them feel safe. It makes them trust you. It makes them drawn to you, even when they don't understand why. You're not reacting to her emotions. You're guiding both of you through them. When you control your emotions, you control the frame. And when you control the frame, you control the attraction. This is not about tricks. This is not about games. This is about Stoic wisdom, the rare power that separates boys from true men. Now, you know the full path. Detachment, absence, purpose, scarcity, confidence. And now, emotional mastery. She won't just want you. She'll be magnetically attached to you.